What do you think is the best plan for Hugh Jackson and the Browns with Kizer?
That all depends upon the ownership and how much patience they have. If they're willing to give Hugh Jackson and Sashi Brown and everyone else who's in a position of power with the Browns, if they can give them an opportunity to be patient, see how the start of this year goes, whether Kizer starts or Kessler or Osweiler, see what strides they can make, and then really try to see what they have in DeShone Kizer at some point this season, but not necessarily in week one if you don't have to. But it all comes down to that. How much patience does the Browns ownership have in the coaching staff, in this process that they really signed up for a couple of years ago? I think they've got a lot of young talent. It's just going to take a while before I think the Browns can make the strides that ownership's hoping to see, the fans are hoping to see, and everyone else out there.
Well, do you think it's too big a risk then to put DeShone Kizer under center in week one? I mean, even Brian Kelly said in the offseason he should have come back, that he's too raw to go right into the NFL and start.
I don't know if it's too big of a risk because of the additions that they made in the offseason, getting Kevin Zeiler and J.C. Tretter, guys like that to help shore up this offensive line. If you look at what they're able to do defensively, drafting a guy like Myles Garrett, getting Julius Peppers, players who I think will have a pretty big impact on the defense and help them improve from last year, as well as defense coordinator Greg Williams, who I think will be much more aggressive. So, all those things lead me to say this. I think the Browns are probably better prepared to take a rookie quarterback now than maybe they've been in a long time, if ever, since they came back in 1999. So that would lead me to think if DeShone Kizer proves the ability throughout the preseason, the rest of training camp, to be the starting quarterback, if he continues to progress like he has, I don't see as much risk in starting him in week one, because I think you have to see what you have in him before you contemplate going back into the draft or back into free agency to find a quarterback. You got to find out what you have on your roster first.